Welcome back to another episode of the SImp Boat. This is what episode 12 because last week we were gonna record episode 12, but we'll get to why we didn't later. But before anything, it's my fault. But before we get to anything, let's get to our mental health check of the week. We'll start off with the one who's been talking the most shit this past week, Christian.
Can I get an applause for Christian on the mic? Thank you. And my week was the same as last week. Thank you very much.
Comedy gold.
Honestly, yeah. I've just been waiting for, today, just talking over my gift. Tomorrow, just to say it's Christmas Eve, even though I work tomorrow, and then Christmas Day.
Damn, wouldn't let that happen to me though.
I guess it's kind of hype. I guess, sure. Well, we'll leave it at that. Hype.
Okay. You, Brandon, how's your mental health doing this week?
I came home finally after like 2 months, so that's always fun. And I took my dogs hiking this past weekend, which was pretty good.
Okay, then I'll do me next. Honestly, I mean, like kind of like how Christian's been the same thing as every week. It's kind of hard to technically since we didn't do an episode last week, I was technically happy the fact that I finished finals. That's like the main highlight of my week. And I was just getting to that routine where it's like I just go to work like pretty much like every day. I guess like I was happy with the fact that I was starting to talk to this girl on Tinder, and we were kind of like hitting it up.
On Tinder. On Tinder.
Yeah, I was like on Tinder, and I was like, I thought we were doing pretty good, and then all of a sudden like she just she just stopped replying. And I'm like, oh well, I guess damn. So I was like, my happiness level went from like here to like whoop, right here. So it's like, hey, but it happens. It happens.
It's because you left her speechless.
Yes, I know. It is
It's all about the mentality. It's not about the results.
Yeah, it's all about the mentality. I'd rather go 0-30 than 0-9, because if I go 0-9, that means I stop trying. Okay, but now the person we've been wanting to hear the mental health check of the week from, Isaac. Speak.
All right. So this week has been very interesting. Very interesting. So we finished finals. I finished my finals on Wednesday, but we got kicked out of school on Friday.
Oh, kicked out.
But yeah,
we're going back.
But we couldn't go back. I couldn't go back home because my whole family tested positive for COVID, and so I'm here at my godparents' house right now. And then barely last night, I started feeling like my lips, they weren't the same, they weren't working properly. And then next morning, it's I felt like I was having a stroke. And then so I called my doctors. They weren't open, so I had to call some nurse hotline 24/7. And they're like, yeah, call 911.
Hello, nurse.
So then next thing I know, the ambulance is here with the firefighters. And then they do tests on me, and they're like, yeah, we're going to have to take you. So they took me.
Yeah, we're going to have to take you.
Yeah, so they took me to the hospital, and I was just there waiting. There were 5 people in the same room, all staring at me, and they were like, move your eyes. I was moving my eyes, do this, and I was doing it, and everyone was just staring at me. And then I don't know if you could tell, but when I blink, only my right side blinks because my left side is paralyzed. And so it wasn't a stroke. They call it a Bell's palsy, which has stroke symptoms, but it's just a nerve that affects your muscle movements in the face. And that's my week. So overall, the same.
He was telling us earlier that the highlight of his week was thinking he was gonna die, but then the downside was that he didn't. So that was our behind the scenes today.
Oh yeah, another part, the doctor told me, oh yeah, we're gonna have to give you these so and so prescriptions. So every day I have to take 9 pills.
Yeah, Isaac's on them drugs.
He's taking a Xans and a perk in the same sitting.
Wait, but what were you feeling during the whole time that was happening? Did you just feel your face slowly dropping, or?
I just couldn't move it. Even when I eat, my lip gets in my way because I can't move it, and I end up biting my lip, and it's different. It's weird because you could feel if you touch it, I could feel you touching it, but I can't move it. Like it's just chilling there. Like
So basically, whenever you try to smile, it's like this part's like straight, but then this one's smiling.
yeah, like
You know what that reminds me of? Two-Face
Go
from
on.
Batman.
I was gonna say like Isaac's new name is Two-Face. We call him Two-Face from now on. But actually, like when you mentioned stroke, I was one time I thought I was having a stroke actually. So pretty much it was more like heat stroke because what happened was, so like my car's on my dad's shop. We keep it there for storage, and basically what happened was I was sitting there like it was during the summer, hot day, and I didn't have any water with me. And also like the back of the shop is like where like it's super hot because there's like no ventilation there. So I was sitting in my car with the door closed, and I started getting really sleepy, and I fell asleep, and all of a sudden I woke up and I felt like this like. I think kind of when someone uses like those like defibrillators on you, I felt like a jump like, and then like my vision, I was seeing triple. Like things were like I saw things 3 times that were like they were all just floating around my face, and I felt like a static. I felt like static all over my arms, and it's like I couldn't talk for a long time. Like I was like struggling to talk. I was like trying to scream for my dad, but I couldn't scream for him. And I was like. I mean, I do that. I do that anyways because I stutter like hell. But it's like this was like even more so than usual. And then after a while, like it all went away after I drank some water. So I think that was like
that.
wait, what?
That might be a shock.
A shock?
Like you're going into shock.
It might have been like I've like that was like.
Okay, we need to take internet privileges from Hector and anchor host from Brandon just so we can note that. Okay.
Yeah, like so, okay, so like our anchor, the anchor crashed. So people say I had bad internet, but Brandon moves over back home and he has to like work with the South LA internet. So that's all we gotta say about that. But basically, I'm not sure what they heard from me last, but pretty much it's kind of hard having a Secret Santa when we only have 4 people, and especially when there's a dumbass like me who gives away who their Secret Santa is. I don't want to get into that, but so we're gonna see. So who wants to go first for the Secret Santa?
I say you
Nose goes.
messed it up.
Yeah. Okay. Since I'm the one who messed it up, I go first. So
Go for it.
Okay. So. Oh wait. So do I tell people who I got or who I got?
No. You open your gifts
open your gift.
and then we guess who you got, or you
Okay.
guess who you got.
Okay. So. What I got for my Secret Santa, it was funny because I didn't think it was a Secret Santa at first because the Amazon package came to my name, and when I opened it, I'm like, oh, this is stuff I would like, get. This is stuff I would order, or like someone like my dad would order or something. So I was like, oh, okay, this probably isn't a Secret Santa gift. But basically, what I got was like cable management sleeves, which is something I really need because my cable management is shit, and I already used them already, so I can't show them off. But it also got like a bunch of like parts, like a bunch of like tools to like for like PC, like so I could like fix PCs and shit. Because they're all very like as you can see right here, I got this like small tools so I could fix PCs and stuff or build PCs, which is something I plan on doing. Gonna buy a 380 RTX 380, spend like $800 on that. And the reason why I knew it was for PC because it had this. You use it's like this little thing where you strap it onto yourself and then you connect it to something that's metal. So what that does is so like you don't mess up the electronic piece.
So it's like it grounds you.
Yeah, it grounds you exactly. So like what if I had to guess, Isaac gave me this gift. There's like he's obviously into this type of stuff too with like like electronic stuff, and like he obviously knows what to get people who are also into electronics. So if I had to guess, my guess would be Isaac. Isaac was my Secret Santa.
Well, you were right, but your like intuition was wrong. Like I didn't know anything about it. I had to do some research.
no, but I mean, like I think it would have been. I think it was a lot easier for you to have like done all the research on like I guess if I had to say like Christian or something.
Oh wow, wow! I mean, you're not wrong, but wow.
All right, so that means Isaac go now.
Isaac will go next.
Isaac will go next.
I was a good boy and I didn't open my gifts. I actually got 4 gifts. Or
You didn't open it, but someone else did.
Watch me, the neighbors.
Wait, so did I just open it?
Yeah,
you open it.
Your gift.
Show off the special gift if you know.
Can we even show it? I
Yeah,
mean, I think
yeah,
so, right?
Yeah, we're all
Yeah,
of
okay.
age. We're all of age, so it's okay. As long
Okay,
as he
fine.
doesn't use it on camera.
Alright, we got some paper.
All right, what's the first
Why
one?
does it feel like a YouTube review?
Because it's good for you.
What is
All right,
it? What
guys.
is
So we got here. It's a
An
bracelet.
unboxing video.
Literally, all I hear is like the crumpling.
All right, so a bracelet.
Okay.
Whoa, it's custom made. It's just Brandon Sido. I know who got it. Christian got me.
Oh, wow. Wow, thanks for the surprise. Man, that one was cracking me up when I made it. It says Brandon Sido. Oh my
How
god,
did you do
amazing.
it? How did you do it?
You can do it on Amazon when you buy it.
Really?
You can customize it. Oh my god, I'm crying tears now.
I think that's the best gift out of all. You don't have to
Wait,
open the
bro.
other ones.
Is this fart spray? No. What the heck?
Look, when I ordered this, I expected you to be in a dorm with Brandon. That's why.
So you're gonna spray it on
And then we
Brandon?
got some ping pong balls. Christian, you clearly didn't do your research, and you would have known. I apologize.
For when
I
you guys stay outside.
Balls. All right, at least we got more.
He has like 50 already.
Yeah.
We had
I
more.
also bought them on Amazon. And then the last one.
Second to last one.
Second to last gift.
Yeah, the last one. No more after this.
Oh yeah, pull that down.
Like I said, I expected you to be with Brandon in the dorm.
You better bring that back. You better bring that
I
back.
am gonna bring it back. Wait, I don't think it fit in the restroom. Actually, yeah, it would fit.
It's like imagine Brandon just is waiting for the restroom. It's like what's taking so long? He just like open the door.
Hole in one.
And you see Isaac just putting the ball.
That's funny.
I
And
think
the
I'll
last-
do it.
Show us the
Another
one
gift.
we've been waiting for.
Whoa.
The one we've been waiting for.
You mean this one?
Yes. Yes, open it. Show us the dildo.
There's nothing in here. It's just paper saying like you got pranked.
Aw. You know, yeah, I was actually contemplating of like whether I should go all the way to like downtown LA and actually go to a sex shop and buy Brandon. Oh fuck!
Wow.
I did it! I did it again!
Wow.
I did it again! I fucking did it again!
So does that mean should I open it?
No. Oh, yeah, Isaac. So who do you think got you all this?
Well, I mean, you already said.
Yeah, here says
Yeah.
Christian.
You already
Yeah,
guessed.
here says Christian. Okay.
Yes. Like I said, the person I got was only gonna get gifts. Got gifts.
All right,
I mean,
Christian.
I thought they were funny. Weren't they funny?
Is-
Can we agree they were
I'm
hilarious?
definitely gonna use the putt one.
I
I like the first one.
yeah, I think definitely the toilet putty thing was like pretty funny.
Yeah.
Very much. I like the
I like the
bracelet
bracelet
personally.
one.
The
The
bracelet
bracelet
the Brandon
I'm aware
Sido.
right now.
I think the
I better see you wear that every single day.
I personally would have preferred the big ass dildo if it actually had the big ass dildo.
All right. I'm guessing I'm next, right?
Yes,
Finally.
sir.
Yeah.
All right. I got two gifts. One kind of big box, and one super long box. Do the big box
Ooh.
first. So I pulled a Brandon in the. I mean, I put a Hector when I got this because I was expecting another package from Amazon. So I opened this. So I already know.
Hold on.
No.
Let me lower the volume real quick. All right, go ahead. You keep
Okay, tell me this better.
No, that still hurts my ears. But go ahead. You're halfway volume.
Okay, put me back up. Are we good?
Okay, yes, you're good now.
Yeah.
Anyways, I already know what this is because I accidentally opened it.
So what's the surprise?
Oh, fuck. Hold up.
Did you tape it back together?
Anyways.
He's like, don't question it.
Well, I didn't open it. I just saw the box, and the box said what it was. So now I need to open what it actually is.
Okay,
This
but
is-
cool,
this
guys,
is-
what do you think it is?
Well, there's a picture of it on the outside of the box. It's Oh, I'll let you guys see.
Jesus.
He cut himself open in the box.
Oh yeah.
Jeez, can you open the box any louder? Our ears, dude.
Okay. Anyways, it's. I don't know if I can show this. It's a holder for your vinyls.
Ah,
Clear.
okay.
Oh yeah, a vinyl holder. That's basically what it was. So I didn't actually see it in person until now.
Shit, I would have
Nice,
just
clear.
gotten you a wooden box. fucking like milk crate.
There you go.
That's too fancy.
It looks nice though. It's clear.
Oh, it's
It's
clear.
like- it's sleek.
Ooh.
Anyways, that's a nice one. Now to the second gift, which I don't know what it is. Please put my volume down. Put my volume
Oh
down.
yeah, I'll put the volume down real quick.
Put it to like 1.
Yeah, hold on, yeah.
Just like mute
Yeah,
him.
okay.
Completely
There you go.
mute
I
him.
lowered the decibels. Go. Okay. Also, we got a follow from one of my friends, Marty. Thank you for the follow.
My manager's named Marty.
Oh really?
What is that, my manager? What the fuck is he doing? Get back to work. This is gonna make such a mess in my room. I should have never wrapped him. Okay, put me back up.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay. Let me put you back up now.
All right, this is the last one. So I don't know what this one is. It's very, very long.
Jesus, okay. You're still too loud. All right, hold on. Are you done unwrapping it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I can put you back up now.
Okay, now there's paper in here.
Jesus, so loud, dude.
Enjoy your gift from Santa. I could be louder if you want.
Please don't.
What the hell?
What is it?
This is a 100 things to do scratch off bucket list, which I'll probably do like
Ooh.
5 out of 100. But, I mean, I'm gonna be honest here.
He's gonna do all the alcohol related ones first.
Let me see. There's okay. Let me read you a couple, and then if there's any that I could take off now. Random paper. Okay. Parachute. No.
He's like too expensive.
Visit every continent. No.
Oh god.
Wait. Visit a desert. Does Joshua Tree count?
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah. Okay, we can scratch that one off. Go strawberry picking. Read a classic book. I mean, school count?
No, technically, yeah, we didn't reread Frankenstein. That's a classic.
Go to a. Never mind, I can't say that out loud.
Go to a strip club. Hey, SImp Boat strip club trip.
Host a bake sale, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Anyways, it's just a big list that you scratch off like a scratcher.
Does it are they scented? Do they smell like strawberry?
Scratch and sniff.
Well, actually, let me try to scratch one off. Scratch one off.
Oh, let me try to scratch one off.
Give me a second. All right, let me get a penny. What's one that I could do? I mean, I think the desert one is the best one to do right now. The most obvious one.
Okay. So
anyways,
Isaac, who do you think your Secret Santa was?
I mean, obviously, just from process of elimination, it's Brandon.
All right. So that means last but not least, Brandon. Show us your gifts, Brandon.
Can you guys hear that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, we all knew Hector.
Hector gave it away.
Yeah, I gave it away. I literally asked
A
him.
week ago.
I literally asked him, "Hey, Brandon, are you gonna be home?" And I'm like, "Fuck."
Okay. First off, we have Pampers.
Yep,
I'm dead.
because
Wait. Okay. Yeah.
Then we have this little thing that says
Yep.
"Welcome home."
because Brandon,
Hey,
Brandon, don't you have news to tell us, Brandon?
Yeah. Is there something you need to
Is
tell
there
us?
something you need to tell us, Brandon? Because you told me in private, and I didn't want to tell anyone until the day of the show.
We have Gerber soda
Oh
kits.
my
Oh man. Hey, yo, those taste good, Loki.
Gerber mukbang.
And then penultimate. We have,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey,
Whoa.
no, you
Hey,
gotta
so
protect it.
Brandon doesn't have another
It'll
one.
be a while before you.
We
You gotta
can't
say
we can't have another one running around.
and then the second useful one behind that one, we have a mug and
I was like,
Okay.
I was like, I can't have this entire gift be useless, including the condoms, because I know he ain't gonna use those. Let me give him this mug. And,
you're right.
You're not wrong.
you know, I gifted you my personal favorites.
Hey, wait. My question, Hector.
when
Hector, how did you know what size is he? My question. Whoa. That's a little
Hey,
sus.
Yo.
That's a little sus.
We all know the man's packing. They call it. Is
my macropolis.
oh fuck, the fucking SImp Boat podcast ended. You fucking kidding. But basically, sorry whoever was joining our for some reason the Twitch app always kicks me out, and we have to always start it over again. But hopefully it
hates
didn't
you.
die. Yeah, this app hates me. I don't know why I'm still using this fucking app. I should have switched over to OBS like a real streamer. But
Okay,
anyway.
it's finally done.
Oh my god! After fucking 5
Now I
minutes
gotta
of
pick
scratching
bottom.
this shit, he finally finished the scratching. All right.
It was funny because when Hector came to drop it off, I asked him. I was like, "Is there anything I shouldn't be showing in front of anybody?"
And I was like, and I told him like, you could show it in front of the stream, but you just don't want to show these to your mom, because she's definitely get the wrong idea.
The good thing is my cousin's having a baby.
Oh,
soon, so.
wow! You're gonna gift my gifts.
Hey, it's
I'm
called
gonna sell
reusing
to
it.
him. I gotta make a profit.
You know, I felt so weird buying those gifts because like I'm also like, you know, I look older now, so it's kind of when you carry baby stuff around, people just assume you have a fucking baby. But it's like I look older, but I'm not. I don't look old enough to be a father yet. So it's like just weird. Everyone's just staring at me.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I opened it when you gave it to me. I opened it, and at first I didn't see the condoms, and I was like, did he give me the wrong gift?
Damn,
That's funny.
Brandon doesn't know me enough. He doesn't know I'm gonna go full in on the prank.
Well, no, because me and Isaac were together when we were buying your guys' gift, and then we were like we didn't know if we wanted to like go fully like into like a prank or like if we wanted to like buy something useful.
I mean, like look at my gift this way. It's not useful right now. It'll be useful in maybe a few years. So look at it and see it as an investment into your future. You know, like because I mean, like it even then, Brandon. I mean, the diapers are useful because you always shit on the field in soccer, anyways.
You know, you could have bought at least adult.
All right, but you know, like kind of like getting these gifts, like it kind of brings up the question, you know, like it makes you kind of like think back. So, like, what are you guys' like best Christmas memories that you can remember?
Well, I think I want to go first just because mine's simple. I think my best Christmas memories would be when I was younger, when I would actually get like Christmas gifts that were like toys. You know, just think of a little Christian getting elated every Christmas morning, waking up at 6 a.m. for no reason. Yeah, so definitely when I was younger.
Back when Christian was happy.
Back when, yeah, stress free.
All right, so how about you guys? Who the fuck didn't turn off their phone? All right, how about you, Isaac?
No, it's not me. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. I don't know. I feel like, okay, when I was a little kid, I would love Christmas. Like, I still like it because, like, we get together with family. But, like, the more the years pass by, the less I cared about gifts. Like, like it's just being with the family. But when I was a little kid, I guess, like, I remember waking up, just running to the Christmas tree.
Hey, yo, the cookies are still there, Mom. What happened?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Look, let me do a side question. Isaac, what was your best Christmas gift?
Best Christmas gift?
Yeah.
Well, probably when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
Like I think like one of my first bikes, like it was a 21 speed bike too. It was
Ooh,
nice.
Yeah, my boy was busting in a bike.
speed demon right here. Speed demon.
All right.
All right, Brandon. How about you? Best Christmas memory?
Before I opened up the Gerber kit, you know, because I was pretty curious, and it said simple steps to starting solids, and the first step is make sure your baby.
Yeah, make sure your baby is ready. Toss it in the oven like 30 minutes before.
Wrong video.
It's like it's like it'd be a funny video. It's like you're making tamales and like it's like so one side you're making tamales and the other side's like you're tucking in like you think you're tucking in a baby, but instead you're tucking in all the tamales and you're like, oh shit, I put the baby in the pot. All right, but best Christmas memory, Brandon.
I think one time I got a Wii.
Oh,
I
that's
think,
all hype right there. Damn, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a pretty good one.
so it's like,
Damn, I want a Wii now.
and then it came with the Wii Sport Resort, so it was like,
OG.
And, you know, I kind of have a similar best Christmas memory. So like all my best Christmas memories have come from me like and being in Guatemala. I've gone to Guatemala 3 times during the Christmas season, and each time has been great. You know, there's like I have different memories of each. I guess like the best memory would be like me almost blowing up my dad with a firework.
Whoa.
So basically,
Hector, this is evidence if you know that, so tread lightly.
so what happened was like I lit up a firework, and so Christian, do you remember when I broke the window at Verb? Because I
Very much so because of your bad aim.
Yeah, because my batting. Well, I tried throwing it straight, but it went to the left, and it hit my dad directly, and like he barely noticed, like that I firework hit him before it went off. So he's like, oh shit, and then and he ran it all years.
Well, was it one of those illegal fireworks?
This is Central America. Of course, it was illegal. Of course, it's illegal.
That should be your main reason why you should quit baseball, man. Quit being a pitcher.
I
That's
know.
like every time you throw, that should be the memory that pops up.
Yeah, I know. Like whenever I try to throw, all I imagine is like my dad, me almost blowing up my dad. I'm like, But so I guess like as a side note to that, like the best gifts, like actually one of the Christmas there in Guatemala, I got a Wii. So it came a Wii Sports. So I was like, you know, I was trying to box Matt. I'm like, but also there's always like the flip side. So I was like, what's like the worst Christmas you guys remember?
Now, tomorrow.
besides the one tomorrow, because obviously like you can't see anybody.
I don't think I've had a bad Christmas. Most of my Christmases are always the same, mainly because my family is pretty small. So whenever we do whenever we did like hang out, it would always be at like with my grandparents, and in the end, there's only like 10 or less of us. And so as the years went on, it was mainly just like my little cousins, you know, like always asking every 5 minutes, oh, can I open the gift now? Can I open the gift now? So it slowly went from my elation to their elation. So now, I mean, there really isn't a worse Christmas, just a less exciting Christmas. That's that.
I think it has to do with us growing
Okay, now
up.
you're gonna make me sound old.
Well, no, because it's like I agree with what Isaac said. With like now I look forward more to like spending time with family more than gifts.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I kind of like a counter. I mean, well, like a point I want to tack on to that. I mean, like my worst Christmas memories, I've mostly just been because for the listeners, I celebrate Christmas twice. One on the 24th with my dad, and one on the 25th with my mom, because like I have separate parents, and basically like, you know, like I have a small ass family already. Like I could count them all in like my 2 hands that are here in the States, and so basically like, you know, like when my parent. Fuck, it's gonna get so sad already. like when the separation happened, like and they're like the family that was always there for Christmas, like kind of got smaller, and then other like familial problems within my dad's side made it even smaller. So like each Christmas, it'd be like it went from like 7 people to like 5 people. So like this Christmas is gonna be like 5 of us from like originally like going to like, you know, at least like I say like at least 15 people almost. So it's like, you know, like I so like So like the best memories come from me, like the whole family as a kid, and then like the worst memories of like the most recent Christmases, it's like only having 5 people, but it's like at least like this was 5 people that I'm really close to. I guess because what makes them like the worst memory is the fact that like I compare them to like the past, I guess. So that leaves Isaac. Your worst memory, please speak. Is it me or is he on mute?
I think he's on mute. I think he got kicked out.
I think he got kicked out.
Anyways, I think Isaac in saying that every Christmas is his worst Christmas and best Christmas because it never changes.
Wait, could you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
All right, so I think like when I was like I don't know how old I was, but you guys know I have 4 little sisters.
Yeah.
So in gift wise, when I only had like one
Okay.
sister, it was like even, and I had another one with less and less gifts. So like by the third third or fourth sisters, I was like getting no gifts, and they were getting like mountains of gifts because like the money had to like be split evenly.
Isaac was like, I'm tired of this communism bullshit. I do the most work and I want the most.
I mean, there's no like bad memory.
Mm.
Like nothing like you guys.
Alright. Okay, so I guess like moving on from this. So like, since like we're basically gonna combine this episode into our Christmas and New Year's, so pretty much like so we could take a break after we publish this until when we start school again. So what's like your guys' like best New Year's that you can remember?
Damn. The next one.
The next.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I think for me it's like
Yeah, it's basically like another get together with a lot of food.
2. There's gonna be 2. Okay, 2 of the best ones that are in the future. 1, the New Year's when we all turn 21. We fun a pop, right?
Yeah, let's go.
the 2 when I get my New Year's kiss. Those are the 2 best ones in the future.
And manifest that into the future, King. Manifest that into the future, King.
the Christian ones for the New Year.
Hey, manifesting into fruition.
So like I mean like I guess like for me like my best New Year's memory, like I don't guess I really have one, to be honest. I mean I guess like the most fun I've had on New Year's is like just going to downtown LA and it's like counting down, but it's like but I guess every New Year's is like that. So I guess every New Year's is like the best memory I could get, except for this most recent one. But it's like then comes on the worst memory. Like I don't ever remember getting like a fucking New Year's kiss because like whoever I was dating at the time would always be with their family. So
Same. I mean, not same.
So it's like saying like it's just like my every New Year's memory is also my worst memory, alongside being my best, because they're all just kind of the same to me. All right, Brandon or Isaac, speak.
I mean, New Year's is like the
I
same
mean, yeah, I think
as Christmas to me. Like there's no one that tops them off.
Okay,
Yeah,
I mean that's
I would
fair. I
agree.
mean, like honestly, New Year's is just like something that's just like it's like whatever. It's not even like that good of a holiday. But so it's like kind of let's do like a 2020 recap though, and what we want in 2021. So a 2020 recap, like we started this podcast in what? No, okay. Yes, it started off as an idea in March and April. We filmed like one episode. We never.
Well, this is what, week 12. So divided by 4, that's 3 months. So what? October?
Yeah, I started like we know we. Yeah, we started like this was like an idea in March or April. We did one episode. We're never gonna publish that shit because it's like very dumb. Not like we've improved anything really. And then we started doing this seriously like in October or September, October, where it's December now. We've reached I think around like what 300 listens.
We started
Okay.
our first one.
And how many listens are we at now?
2.
We are at 350.
350. Round of applause. We've reached over $2 of revenue, I think. So like I think for being like just 4 dudes just talking about our life and whatever topics we could think about, I think we're doing pretty good. So that kind of brings us to the question, like what do we want? Like what do we want from this, like in going into 2021? you know.
To be simplest.
Wait, what'd you say, Christian?
To be simplest.
Okay, wait, what'd you say, Brandon?
So
Get
it took us
1,000
what 3
listens.
months to get 300. So what 7 more months roughly?
No, but it's exponential.
No.
I don't think this podcast is exponential.
Yeah, I don't.
It's linear.
No, it should be exponential because like the more videos you have, the more like the more like the more people could view them because you have more instead of having like one or two.
Well,
I guess that's
this is also podcast, so you can't follow YouTube logics on here.
Yeah, you can, because
Yeah,
I think what he's trying to say is like the more like I think he's talking about like total listener count, where like if you have multiple videos, like I think about like the listens separately for like, so like if one person listens to 5 podcasts, that counts as 5 listens.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because like say we get a new listener and they listen to one podcast, they're like, oh, it's cool. I'll listen to the next one and the next one, and you'll gain like all the views you have from those episodes instead of having like if you only had 2 episodes, you only get 2 views.
Yeah. So I think like, I definitely agree with like I think I want to reach at least like 1,000 listens, $5 of revenue. We could buy a foot long, and also
We
like
each get 3 inches.
and also at least reach 50 followers on Twitch, and that's like I guess like the other goal, 50 followers on Twitch. We're at 20. We're currently at 23, so we could get there. We could get there if we really tried. But I guess personally, like, well, what do you guys want out of this year, like this upcoming year?
To see my homeboys.
Okay,
I miss you.
I miss y'all too.
Oh yeah, I want to record
Live,
one,
like
the Hawaii episode, the cabin episode.
Hey, this is what I'm saying. Like, so like we should all like, so since like I would argue, I would make the proposition that we get a house that's like in between Irvine and San Diego, and we all like live there, and like
an apartment. We could all afford an apartment.
Yeah.
Well, Hector and I work. Brandon works. Isaac work.
Yeah.
Hey, we're
Yeah, so like, we all pitch in for an apartment in between San Diego and Irvine. Obviously, that's like so we don't. It's like obviously like, traveling's a bitch, but I wouldn't mind taking Amtrak if it meant like like living with you guys, and we could like all be in one room to actually record episodes. So I guess like,
I'm on with that.
I'm on for that. So pretty much like if once COVID dies and like we can like see each other again, that's like something I would like to do, and I would definitely consider doing. It's my 2021 idea. Oh, we got SpongeBob over here. Get your square out of here.
Wait, Brandon, I always thought you had a driver's license. No, damn.
No.
Hector, teach him stick.
Ooh,
I'll teach him stick.
I'll teach you how to drive stick.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, really? I always thought you had a whip.
That's true.
No, okay. I mean, hey, I'll sell you your first car.
Watch it break down in the next.
Okay, so we got. I guess like our goal is for all of us to see each other again and get a house. Brandon's goal is to get his driver's license. All right. How about you, Isaac? What's your personal goal?
Personal goal. What? Wow. I should get that back between 1 week or like a month.
Wait.
So I don't know.
Wait. What are you saying?
For my face.
Get his face.
To get half his face.
I mean, personal goal. I don't have any personal goal. Like, there's no like limit I want to reach. Just I don't know.
Damn, his goals are so big he doesn't even set them.
Nothing.
They can't be set.
To go to Mars. That's it. Nothing much.
Nothing much. It's like I want to be the next Matt Damon. All right. So how about you, Christian? What are your goals? Besides seeing the homies, because that's kind of like something we all want to do.
I don't know. I don't really have any goals. I mean, what goals can I think about right now? Honest to God, goals.
Become a better Christian. But
yeah. I mean, honestly, I think one goal that's a little broad, but I'll accept it, is to not be in the same place as I was last year. To be in a better place, rather.
Like mentally or financially or both?
Everything.
Everything. That's fair.
Everything. Just to know that I'm progressing in life.
Mm.
Regressing.
And
Boy.
the first step is to get
Yeah.
the apartment.
But then
That's the first step.
That's the first step.
Well, first step is like to get a car.
Oh yeah.
Second step is to progress at my job. Third step is to get an apartment with the boys. Fourth step is to have all-nighters, you know?
I guess so. I guess like now it's me. Besides like the other previously stated stuff, I guess like the first thing would be like school. I keep passing all my classes. I passed all my classes this quarter, so that's always good.
The only one who's at school.
And then it's the second thing would be like financials. I mean, a recap of like 2020. And in June I was like, deadbeat mentally. Like, I was like at the lowest, and then like a few months later, I sold my first car with my dad, and it's like, it felt good. I'm like, I want to do this shit more. I want to like keep selling cars, and we are. So it's like something I'm looking forward to. Like in 2021, is I want to sell at least 3 cars in a year.
How much is like an average car and nothing too fancy, like maybe 2011, 2010?
2011. So like I mean, my
Toyota, a Honda, a Nissan, something like that.
I mean, my dad's currently selling like a 2011 Audi A4. It's for like 5K, 5,600.
I don't have that much on me. No.
And,
Anything lower? Anything lower?
I mean, like,
What's the lowest?
I mean, lowest maybe. It's like that's the thing. Is like at least like lowest maybe like 3 to 5K, like within that range. I mean, that's like low. Because I mean, yeah, I mean that's like the low range. I mean, that's like as low as we'll go. I mean, we got.
What about the homie discount?
The homie discount. What if I give you my share of our earnings right now?
Oh, okay. But I mean, yeah, that's like my goal is definitely sell like at least like 3 cars within 2021. Other goal would be also like get a girlfriend again, dude. That's like not be single for this holiday season.
Why do you need a girlfriend when you got homies?
I was gonna
Say it.
Not be a simp.
but then we'd get banned.
There goes our Twitch. We'll see you all around.
There goes.
Demonetized. But I mean, that's like I guess like start. Oh, well, I guess like get better at dating. I guess. I mean, like start dating a person because like this whole dating app shit ain't it, chief. It ain't it.
What if you actually go on a date with someone on Tinder and then they have COVID? There you go. There you go.
Well, god damn. All right. I thought about that possibility, but it's like, you know what? That's why I'm gonna keep my mask on and I'm gonna stay far away. Close enough, but far away. But I mean, that's definitely like other thing I was looking forward to. So I covered up also mentally, keep progressing mentally. I don't want to be back where I was this June, and then physically, I mean, I guess drop my weight below 180 because I mean I keep fluctuating between 182 and 187. I keep fluctuating up in that range, so it's like I want to be below 180, maybe 175 by next year. That's the hope. I've been cutting out a lot of sugar. I don't eat like fast food like very often. I've been like shrinking down my portions, so I think I've been doing pretty good food wise. So, because I guess that's like so moving on from like the whole New Year's thing. So I guess like the whole point of the holidays really, besides getting together with family, is like talking about controversial stuff with your family members, then getting into fistfights afterwards. Have you guys ever boxed your uncle before?
Taking the walk with your cousin on the street.
Christian would know about that. Christian takes the walk with the cousin, then he fist fights his uncle. But basically, so like so a lot of the controversial topics we were actually gonna talk about last week, we couldn't talk about because of my shitty internet. I moved my whole setup and I couldn't get any internet, so I had to get an Ethernet cable. That's why this podcast right now, this Twitch stream, crisp as hell.
I mean, it crashed, but
no. But that was the app's fault. That was the app's fault, not my internet.
Right.
That happens regardless whether you have good internet or bad internet. So that don't blame that on me. But so first things first, the stimulus package. So at first,
wait, do we get it? Do we get it? That's my question.
no,
Do we
no.
get
If your parent claims you as a dependent, which they
Yeah.
more than likely do, then no.
Damn.
No, if you're the rule is if your parents
I
claim
thought
you as
we
a
did.
dependent because you're still like living with them, you don't get anything. I think it goes to your parent instead. I think, but basically, like, so assuming we all lived in our apartment already, and we did get it, and our parents couldn't claim as dependents anymore because we live alone. So so at first it was originally $600. Like last week before anything, it was originally $600. So what would you guys have done with like the original $600 of the stimulus package?
I would have bought a Tesla share.
like like -1%.
Actually, I mean, how really?
It was like
No, I
650.
think
Yeah.
it's about 600.
Hey, I mean, I don't know.
It's about
Yeah,
600.
that's $600. All right.
Buy an Apple share.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
what
I
app do
just
you
bought
use?
an Apple
Robinhood?
one today.
Yeah. What app?
Yeah. Brandon, get Neo,
I use Robin.
and he's gonna blow.
From your expert economic
Yeah,
economist.
I have Robinhood, but I haven't submitted my goddamn like social security card yet. So it's like it's been sitting there waiting for me. I think I might do this. That's like the other thing I'm gonna do is come here because I've been using Acorns and it's been growing pretty well, but I need to get into Robinhood. But it's like okay, so Isaac will get Tesla shares. What would you do, Brandon, with $600?
I don't know. I'd probably buy a microphone for this.
I mean, like my
Probably.
microphone was like $35. So what would you do with the other like $500?
No, he's talking about a good mic, not your mic.
Oh.
Who's recording on their phone again?
It sounds good though.
No. No.
No, it's my list. It's my list.
So what would you do with the other 500 though? Like, because a good mic is like at least $100.
I don't know. Probably buy like gifts or not gifts, but like things just like to buy. I don't know.
He's like I'm not trying to out myself out because he's like Brandon's like I'm gonna buy some anime pillows, hang the shit up on my wall.
Some body pillows.
Some body pillows.
Well, I mean, I was good. Well, if I was gonna get, I told Isaac if I would have gotten him for Secret Santa, I was gonna buy him a pregnancy pillow.
Wait, Brandon, tell them why.
Because he's always complaining that he wants to like cuddle something, and then it's like, well, he can just use the pillow, the whole body pillow. He said he wouldn't have. He said he wouldn't have used it, but I feel like he would have.
Yeah, I probably would have now because it gets lonely.
All right, Christian. What would you have done with $600?
Okay, I would treat the $600 how I treat every paycheck, and that once I see it in my account, I'm always like, okay, no, I'm always like, okay, Christian, you're not gonna get paid for another 2 weeks, so make sure your bank account never goes below this number, and then it gets below that. It's like, well, what else could I do?
I mean,
yeah, that's what I probably would do. Yeah,
I probably would have gone the way of Isaac and put in like stocks. I mean, I probably would have put at least 1/4 of that into like my Acorns thing. That's just like my backup. Just, like,
what's better, Robinhood or Acorns?
Oh, Robinhood. If you want to actually make money, Acorns just like it's super slow. It's more just like in like a savings investing account really. Robinhood is just like you actually want to make money, but it's high risk too. And then like the other 3/4 of it would probably go into like Robinhood. Probably buy some the most like volatile like cryptocurrency, put all of it in it and watch it tank.
What's that cryptocurrency? The DOGE?
Yeah, I haven't been on Robinhood like in a while, so like because I'm not using it currently, so I don't really.
Oh, because it's the one Elon Musk tweeted like a couple of days ago, and it went up by like 50%. And I had some since there like July.
Wait, so, I have a question. So with stocks, like let's say you're gonna invest in Apple, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you put 1,500, right?
Yeah.
And your stock increases to 2,000. Can you take out your stock and get those 2,000?
Yeah.
Or how does it work?
Yeah, you can.
You sell it.
Yeah, you just sell your stock again. So I mean that's kind of how that works. But isn't there like an option Robinhood? Isn't there this thing called like options where you kind of like it's kind of you gamble how much it's going to increase by, and if it increases by that much, then you like get whatever you earn. But if it doesn't, then you kind of lose it.
No, you just like okay. There are different ways of like buying it. You could put like okay, here's my pitch, but you could put like a setting where it says okay, if it decreases by this amount percent, like I want the order to go through, or if it doesn't, like don't let the order go through.
Mhm.
Like it's just like small like techniques.
Yeah, because I was ever watching a video. It's like where it's like like it's like the stockbrokers of Robinhood, where it's like they kind of like where there's like this thing called like I think the term was options, where you kind of like gamble on how much it would increase by, and then like you would put in your amount, and then like if it increased by that amount, then you would get your money. But if it didn't, you pretty much kind of lose everything. But that's kind of not the point of this episode. We're actually I think for one episode we'll probably all download Robinhood, use it for 3 months, and then we'll see who has the most money by the end of it. So that'll probably be our 2021 episode. But so recently, so like the news came out that Donald Trump he wasn't gonna sign like the actual like stimulus pack bill. He wasn't gonna sign it because he wanted the amount to increase from 600 to 2,000. So at that point, like this was like yesterday, I think. So what would you guys do with like $2,000? Like if you guys were able to get that money?
Add more shares to Tesla.
I probably put 1,000 down to Tesla. Yeah, like half of it's like Tesla, and then I don't know. Probably waste my money on something else.
Christian.
Okay, so here's what I would do with 1,000. I would treat it like every other paycheck, and then eventually I'll go below that limit, and then
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
there's nothing specific for me to put it in. It's not like I do stock trading. It's not like I have a girlfriend that I spend money on. It's not. I mean, sad face. It's not like it's like stuff I need to buy. There's not much I could do.
All the perks of not having rent.
No,
Okay, so
I still pay rent.
if we had to spend the money, this is what I would spend it on. I would like probably like drop like $500 on a good dedicated camera for astrophotography, and then upgrade my telescope. And with the last money, buy the like a automated EQ mount for like the tripod.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then I have the whole stuff.
He's going full photography. All right. For me, first thing I do, buy an RTX 380 graphics card and drop that hoe in my PC. I'm tired of playing on low settings. We gotta play on ultra high settings. I'm tired of this. So that's the first thing I'd buy. And with the rest of the money, I would go like same thing like before, 1/4 Robinhood, and then the other whatever that's left, and 1/4 in the Acorns, and then the other 3/4 in Robinhood. Because
You mean with your $10 left after buying the graphics card?
No. The RTX 380 is like $800. It's not a lot of money. I could buy 3 of them right now if I wanted to. Big baller. But yeah, that's kind of what I would do with 2K. Or worst case scenario, I buy a house in TJ because it's worth dirt over there. We all pitch in our 2K and like we get what 8K. We all buy a house in TJ for 8K.
We gotta cross the border every time we want to go to school or something.
Hey, I mean, it's easy for me. I could get Century in my school. My school is like 40 minutes away. You guys are gonna have a problem. But so like I feel like the other thing we wanted like to talk about was like Pornhub removing unverified videos.
Oh,
How we feeling about that?
Let's just say they aren't sponsored by the SImp Boat anymore.
they lost our vote.
We don't endorse. We don't
endorse Pornhub anymore. I personally think it's a good step. I mean, there's obviously like people who are unverified can upload pretty much anything. As we know, people like as Christian told us one time, he found the entirety of Hamilton, the play, on Pornhub one time.
Hey, I'm not mad.
But it's like now with like this whole like verification thing that like, well, of course that thing was taken down because of copyright, because it's Hamilton and it's like pirated, but like it would have been taken down because of, like the whole verification thing. So like people who aren't verified can't like upload those kind of like videos. But I think it's a good step to like prevent like illegal videos. If you guys know what I'm referring to by illegal. Yeah. Okay. I think it's like
Yeah.
I think like they're taking the right step to prevent that kind of stuff. Um. Yeah. So that's that. I guess I'm the only one who had an opinion on it. So I guess like the other thing we wanted to talk about last week was actually like Shrek making it into the National Film Registry. So pretty much like the National Film Registry is pretty much a bunch of films that like the United States recognizes as like culturally impactful. So pretty much Shrek 1 made it in there. So I kind of like what how old were you guys when you guys saw like Shrek for the first time, or you guys can remember seeing Shrek?
I remember seeing it. I just don't remember how old I was.
It's like my earliest experiences with Shrek were like going to Universal Studios and I was like 6 and going on like Shrek like 4D ride. Did you guys ever go to Universal Studios?
Yeah, I remember. Where were you going? Don't you go into the nose of the dragon?
Yeah, I think so. Or like you ride the dragon and stuff. I thought it was pretty cool. So that's like my earliest memories of Shrek. Honestly, like Shrek 2 is better. I prefer Shrek 2 over Shrek 1, but Shrek 1 definitely deserves to be on the National Registry. That's like it's become what?
No, I believe Shrek 2. Wait, is Shrek 2 the one with the
Prince Charming and the
Yeah, that one's the way better.
No. It's it's definitely way better. But I feel like Shrek 1 is more of the meme compared to, Shrek 2. So that kind of brings up the question, like, what films do you guys do you think should be on the National Film Registry? Like, besides Shrek, like what movies would you guys want to see like pretty much cemented in American politics as culturally impactful?
Finding Nemo.
What about Finding Nemo is culturally impactful?
I mean, it was part of my childhood.
I think to a certain extent, I think Avengers Endgame was sort of impactful.
Get this guy out of my podcast.
No. And trust me, I'm not an Avengers fan, but you cannot get me wrong when everybody was hype for that movie.
Not me.
I wasn't that hype.
Brandon, help me out here, man. Help me out.
No, yeah, I kind of.
There you go.
It's only 2 for 2.
Isaac's vote doesn't really count though. He doesn't even watch.
I watched
movies.
Finding Nemo.
That's the only movies he's watched. That reminds me of a funny point actually, just out of nowhere. So like when he mentioned that he's only ever watched Finding Nemo, there's like this. I matched with this one girl on Bumble, and she was like, I asked her like, so what movies do you watch? She's like, oh, never really been that much of a movie person. I actually don't watch movies at all. And I'm like, okay, because that should have been Shrek 1. Then I'm like, oh, so what's your favorite movie? And then she's like Jennifer's Body. I'm like, I've never heard of this movie. And like,
Me neither.
and as I searched it up, as soon as I saw Megan Fox as the leading actress, I'm like, okay, this shit's shitty as fuck. I'm like, that's like Shrek 2. I'm like, oh, well. And then like the other thing was like, the third strike for me was that she doesn't even use Spotify. She uses Apple Music. That was like, get out of here.
I use Apple Music. Okay, let's not go. Let's not bash them too hard.
But only.
Should have been a fit.
I know, but only using Apple Music though. Like you don't even use YouTube or Spotify.
Hey, did you get your
I
rap
did.
this year? I don't think so. Oh, for Apple
Yeah,
Music.
like I got my Spotify Wrapped. It's kind of inaccurate, but it got the job done. But basically, that was like an immediate red flag. As soon as she said her favorite movie that she's only watched is Jennifer's Body, I'm like, this is a wrap here, boys. I gotta stop talking to this person. She was kind of boring, anyways. So
this is why you don't have a girlfriend.
No, okay. He's like, you're not wrong, because I expect too much out of people. But then again, it's like you can't blame me for saying people are boring when they only respond with one word answers. You should have a conversation with them. It's like why the hell did you match with me if you're just gonna have like one word conversations?
They probably found someone that was more interesting than you.
That is true.
They probably wanted you to stop talking to them.
That could be also true.
So maybe the problem here is really Hector.
No. Okay, I know when I'm boring.
Maybe.
There's times when I'm like, fuck, I'm so boring. I give off a bad first impression. But there's times when I'm like, this conversation is going really well, and then just start dropping the one word answers, and it's like, okay, why the
That
fuck do you
happened to me yesterday.
exactly? See, so like, I wouldn't say Christian's the problem, but it's like, there's just sometimes it's like people like, it's just like they just start dropping one word answers out of fucking nowhere, and it's like, then why did you match with me in the first place? But that's besides the point of this conversation we started off with. Another topic from last week we want to talk about actually was like, so did you guys hear like the news? I'm pretty sure you guys heard some time ago about Space Force, right? Or we're adding a new branch of the military called the Space Force.
Yeah.
So they recently came up with the new name for them. They're called the Guardians. How we feeling about that?
Who came
I
up with
think
the
it was
name?
either Pence or Trump. I don't know. I mean, it probably had to be one of them, or someone or one of their buddies. But the Guardians, they're the literal guardians of the galaxy. Yeah, I have a feeling Disney is gonna sue the United States government. This is
Why?
because they're named the Guardians. The Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Disney's gonna find a way to sue the United States government. And Mickey Mouse is gonna be on the face of the logo for the Guardians of the Galaxy. But I was like, it's kind of crazy because like, a few weeks ago we talked about how like I think one of the politicians of Israel, he kind of knew the fact he exposed the fact that the United States knew about that there were aliens, but never said anything. So it's kind of weird how they're kind of making a whole new like branch of the military exclusively for space. So
What do you think? Do you think they're making it because they know they're aliens?
I mean, I would think so. I mean, if they know there's aliens and they make a branch of the military, that kind of brings up the question: do you think we're going to be seeing space war soon?
I mean, with who though? Who we gonna go to war with?
The Martians?
A civil war
Oh, Mars.
between humans. That's more likely.
A civil war between humans. So pretty much like, wait, but how would all the humans get into space though? Like only like a few people would be able
It's
to.
only like the top of the top, like China, Russia.
So
United
there's
States.
not a civil war, just a war. Then.
No, but the point is we're still humans. It doesn't matter where you're from. You're still humans.
Okay. I mean, that'd be kind of crazy. It's like it's like, I mean, I wouldn't. I think we're not too far away from seeing like laser guns at some point.
That's hilarious.
We're literally gonna recreate Star Wars. It's like there's gonna like it's like the whole story of Star Wars, where like they got like the Galactic Empire, and they have like the little rebels who are trying to take them down. That's what's gonna happen. There's gonna be like one day where someone like, where like it's gonna be. This is how it's gonna go. Like everyone who likes Trump is gonna form the little like space alliance, and they're gonna go to space and try to take down the U.S. government space guardians, and then that's how it's gonna start. That's gonna be the modern Star Wars story.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What are you gonna do, Christian?
Invest in weed.
Fair.
Don't tell me it's not a growing industry.
It is a very booming industry, but it's also very volatile, Christian. Literally, like on the same street that me and my dad work on, a weed dispensary opened and it closed within 3 months. So, so it's also very volatile, but it's also very profitable.
Very profitable.
But so that's kind of all of our last week's topics, the ones we wanted to cover last week. So like now we're like moving over to like things we want to talk about this week. I sent you guys a post about a spam Oreo sandwich that the McDonald's in China made.
Is that like a special order, or was that like an actual order that they sell on the menu?
Yeah, that's an actual order they sell in the menu in China.
That's not good at all.
This is
Whoa! Canceled. We're
like
canceled
this.
now. We can't be making these jokes.
You're telling me you're gonna
Hell
order
no!
a
This
spam Oreo
hell no, of
sandwich?
course not. I mean, I love spam. Like I mean, I like spam. Like spam musubi, chef kiss. Spam. I think it's like moco loco, chef kiss, dude. It's amazing. But it's like, what I order like spam and Oreos with like mayonnaise spread. That's disgusting. I don't care what anyone tells me. That's disgusting.
That's what I'm saying. This is how viruses get started because you start eating things like
It's
this.
like, I mean, I don't even get the appeal behind it. It's like spam is, I guess like the salty and the sweetness, but it's like then you have the mayonnaise there, and it's like all weird now. It's so nasty. So that kind of brings up the question, like, what's like the worst shit you've eaten before? Like fast food or anything.
I mean, not the worst thing, but I remember one time I was at Denny's. I was like a little kid, and I ordered the pizza off the kids menu,
A
and there was
staple?
a staple inside my pizza. And the only reason I realized was because it like hit my tooth, and I was like, "Why is it sharp?" And like I took it out,
should
and
have
there was
sued
a
him.
staple in there.
Mm.
Well, we got it home.
Let's
Hey,
go.
this is literally our Halloween episode. In reality, he didn't check his candy, and then he got poked by the needle. He didn't. Was the staple rusty?
Oh man,
No, it was like, I mean, I don't know how staples taste. I don't know
Metal.
if you've
It tastes like
tasted
metal.
it.
Metal.
It's just like, yeah.
All right, Christian, join us in our conversation. You seem very disinterested. What's like the worst like food? It could be fast food or anything that you've eaten before.
I mean, I need to think hard about it because when I think of like bad food, nothing really comes to mind. Like
Christian,
nothing comes to mind. I mean, McDonald's is okay, Burger King's okay, Carl Jr.'s okay. I mean, there's not really much that I'm just like, holy shit, it's horrible.
or not even the like. It doesn't have to be fast food. It's like I said, it could be anything. It could be something like a family member cooked or that someone served you.
There's nothing. Oh, I know, liver.
What up?
Liver. You asked and you received.
Wait, how did you even how are you even how like what context was this like? How are you served liver?
Just I was young. My mom doesn't make it anymore because I don't like it. But it's like liver on the pan, grilled. I don't like liver.
How ungrateful! His man's mom made him dinner. She probably came back from work. It's so hard, and all she could afford was liver. And then she cooks it for him, only for Christian to say, "I don't like this," and for her to never cook it again. How ungrateful!
This is why I don't talk.
Christian, we love you.
Can't say the same.
Aw, damn. Isaac, you go.
Yo, wait, hold up. You're telling me Bitcoin is going for 22,000 a share?
Oh yeah,
What?
it blew up.
You still,
Yeah,
What?
it blew up.
you're still
Yep.
on that.
What did it do? What? It's starting. Well, what?
Yeah.
Hold up.
There's people who bought in for like dirt cheap, and now they're like basically rich.
Oh my god! Imagine if you bought it for you bought like 10 shares of $400, and now they're 22,000. What?
Wait,
Well, 5 years you could have.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh, here we go. Cannabis.
all right, you go, Isaac.
Are you on the ACB?
Yeah.
That one went down. Thank God I cashed out and it just dropped.
Wait, what do you mean?
The Aurora cannabis, I had some stock in it, but then I saw like it started declining a little bit, and I had a bad feeling about it, and I cashed out, and that went down like over like $3.
I mean, it's been down the whole year.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, look, this gave me motivation, so I finally finished my Robinhood application, and then I'll do it for 3 months, and we'll see who has the most cash by the end. The rules are
I already did the application.
the rules are we all start with $500, and then we'll see who has the most. All right. So Isaac, what's like the worst food you've eaten, man? You dodged my question because I have a feeling you're going to say my mom's cooking.
I guess I don't like remember anything. I just remember there's something recently, like a month ago. My friend invited me for some tacos, and I think the problem was that like he overhyped them. He was like, "Oh, these are bomb tacos." So like we go, and then it's like this white restaurant where they sell like, yeah. I mean, they're edible. I ate them, but they're not they're nothing like the street tacos.
That's what I told him. The first mistake was
no, like actually, like that's funny because like, so there's one time where I went camping with Armando from high school, and someone from because it was like, I guess like it was like this whole because like it's weird to explain without it sounding like a cult. Where so it's pretty much like they were camping in a group of like it's like this whole like Christian group they're in. Also, Armando and I weren't there for the Christian bullshit. We were there like to like play fucking basketball and like eat. That's all we were there for. Uh, but basically, someone in the camp was cooking tacos. I'm like, okay, cool. The Mexican cooking tacos. This should be okay. The meat was they served the meat in like chunks like this. Huge chunks. It was cold and it was flavorless. The worst tacos I've ever eaten, dude. Like it was like the most flavorless pieces of rubber I have ever put in my mouth and had the displeasure of chewing. I got 4 tacos because I'm like, okay, this should be good. This should be bomb. I made it through 1 and I had to put the plate like like the sign that you have bad food in the cookout is when the plate is upside down. Yeah, when you fold it and you put it upside down in the trash can. That's like the sign of bad food, and that's what we did. We got the trash can, folded it up, put it upside down, never touched it again. I went hungry that night. That night I went hungry. There's no way I was eating that. And it's also funny because like in the same camp, someone made me a burger. Like obviously, it was like, the burger was frozen, but it's like that was like the best frozen burger I've ever had. The way he made it, it was so buttery. It was like the bread was so nicely toasted and buttery. It was amazing. Like it's funny. Like I would either eat the worst food ever or the best food ever. There's no in between. But that brings us like to like the other last. I mean, there's literally no relation in between these two topics. But like since I mentioned verb, this kind of reminds me of the next topic. So like, there was like apparently this kid in the UK where he was having a rave in the school's restroom, and the school like confiscated all his DJ equipment. So like I want to ask a question. Do you guys from Verb or from your current college, do you guys have like any funny restroom stories, like of like weird stuff you remember seeing in the restroom?
No, I mean we have our own restrooms in the dorms.
Oh no, maybe like public restrooms, like in general.
Public restrooms?
Or like anything funny you saw like at Verb, like in the restrooms.
Not really. Not that I can remember.
I always remember people fighting, dude. At Verb. Like no. Like there's one time it's like we were freshmen and I walked into the restroom and all I see is like I think it was this day. No one. His name was Dale, and I forgot who he was fighting. But they were just like they were slap boxing in the restroom. All you would hear is like the squeak of their shoes, and like all you was
right. They were slap boxing, right?
Yeah, they were slap boxing.
Right.
Christian man. It's like I guess this is kind of like more in middle school. I'm not sure if I've talked about this on the show before. But there's like one time I walked down to like the restroom, and all I see in the urinal was a huge ass log. Someone took a dump on the urinal. And it was sitting on the little thing where like the urinal cakes are. And I remember it vividly. It was like this long. It was like this long.
Oh,
and
okay.
it was nice and smooth.
I was just laughing because it was him who took it.
The way Hector described it, that was funny.
It was like the most beautiful shit I've ever seen. It's laying there on the urinal.
Wait, you know what's a beautiful shit? There's this chocolate company that makes chocolate shaped exactly like poop.
Right, that's just what they want you to think.
That's what they want you to think. It's
like the detail and everything is like.
Are you sure it's not? Are you sure it's not chocolate covered poop?
No, I'm pretty sure it's
chocolate. You should have gotten that. You should have gotten that for
That would have been funny. I just thought about it right now because Hector was
That's definitely like one of the weird memories I have of like restrooms. I guess the other weird one would be like. No, I don't think that was. No, I think that's like the only weird stuff I remember like happening in restrooms. But definitely like, I would the kid who was from the UK was like having a rave in his restroom. I think that's pretty cool. Like, homie was just like having a party in the restroom with like his DJ equipment.
That's Isaac whenever he takes a shower. He always takes his big stereo. He takes his big stereo because like the way our rooms are set up is like we share it's
Yeah.
like a hallway kind of, but in reality it's like where the shower is. So it's like we share that, and then it's a door to the toilet. And every time I know Isaac's gonna shower when he just brings his big speaker out from his desk, and he just leans it against the wall. And he has his LED strips attached to it, so it's like if you would turn off the lights, you can just see him playing his music and just having his
And
LED
that speaker
lights
is loud. It's about this big, no bigger.
Why?
It's like this big, and it has like I think like 6 or 7 speakers in between a line. And I just put it next to the shower and I bump juice or like something like that while I'm showering.
Well, what kind of music does Isaac listen to? I've never seen his music taste before or heard of his music taste. If I had to guess, it'd probably be some fucking corridos. He doesn't play that.
As much. I play them on my headphones.
God.
All you hear in his
Thank
headphones is the
God he
damn like
doesn't.
accordion, like
I go
exactly.
If I heard that, I'm gonna go
Deja con tus
speaker.
pinches mamás, güey.
For my Spotify rap, I think like my top 4 out of my 5 top songs were Juice WRLD.
Yeah, who the fuck hurt you? He's like life.
Since I was born.
It all started the day I was born.
It all started the day I saw light for the first time.
No, actually, like when Isaac was talking about his speaker and he was like laughing. It was funny seeing half his face scrunch up, and the other half is like, yeah. Either Christian has checked out of the podcast or he's just too invested in stocks. Get it? But
I'm just trying to. I really don't know. Like, one, I don't know how long it takes for my application to get approved.
it takes like a week.
So
He's been waiting all this time.
so I can't start like
No.
trading until.
No, it's like 5 to 6 business days, so basically a week. And then even then, it's like I think isn't the market closed right now?
Yeah,
So you have to wait till the next.
It opens and closes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it time in New York
Yeah,
It's
though?
in New York time. Yeah, Eastern.
Yeah, and then plus it's gonna be closed
Eastern
tomorrow
time.
and Sunday, so you might have to wait till like next
Yeah.
Friday.
So what are the times? Hold up.
I think it's like what 6 in the morning to like
From 8
in
to
New
3.
York time.
Well, 8 isn't it?
Oh,
8
then
to
probably
3?
here it's early like
It was
6
8 to 3.
or
Yeah, 5
Yeah.
5 to 12.
5.
So
5
basically,
to
yeah.
12.
5
Christian.
to 12, like in the 12 noon or like
Yes, noon.
5 to 12?
Yes.
Yes.
Only like
Yes.
7
The
hours?
the mark.
Imagine it like a store, but
Yeah.
online.
The market
Like
closes,
or
Christian.
like a regular like office. 8.
Rite Aid isn't open 24/7.
Next episode we should get a
No, bro.
Forex
Speaking of
ban,
Forex,
like,
I was about to
don't
say a
trade.
word I shouldn't say. But Forex dudes, bro, I feel like Forex is a scam.
What is Forex?
Apparently Forex is basically like you're trading currencies. So like, let's say like you trade a US dollar, like I guess like a stock in a US dollar for like a different currency. That's how you make your money. But it's like, like Forex, like it's kind of like regular stocks. It's either you get it or you don't, But like what makes it a scam for me is like the people selling their classes. For me, like, that's like, and then like, it's kind of MLM. Oh, I'll recruit you, and then you recruit all these other people, and then based on like you recruiting them, I'll give you some money. It pretty much just becomes one big MLM. And that's why I don't trust Forex people.
It's like a pyramid.
It's basically
scheme.
a pyramid scheme. People who do Forex are basically much in a pyramid scheme. And it's like, it concerns me that they don't, realize that. And then like, I feel like when people start doing Forex, they adopt this whole personality of being a CEO, even though like they're not really a CEO. And it's like, they was doing like the stupid Instagram posts. It's like making money while you staying with your PS5. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, it's those people.
Yeah, those people. Exactly, those people. Like, there's always those people that, like, it's like, why you out here, drinking and shit? I'm out here getting my money up. Y'all should be like me and invest in forex, which is like, there's nothing wrong with, like, investing. I definitely agree. I would rather invest my money than, like, go out drinking and stuff, which I do. Which like, because I don't go out and drink, obviously, but
Not yet
at least.
Christian
Take
took
notes,
notes.
Christian. But it's like, but it's like, I don't shove it down people's throats like forex people do. Like people like forex Twitter is the most annoying place you could be at. But see, like, next episode, I'm telling you, like, next year we doing the Robin Hood challenge. See who gets the most money. That's like.
I'm already starting early.
Yeah, I just need to submit my social security card, and then I'll be ready.
I mean, you can just do it right now. Just say your card out loud.
Hey, Christian, would you mind finishing my setup for me? I'll email you my social security.
It's 2842. No, it's
Whoa.
248 93 75 99.
Why would you say that out loud?
Like, that's my real one.
I like he has to play it off now, like it wasn't his real one because it wasn't his real one.
Right.
He's like, oh, you guys are so stupid for thinking that's my real social security.
I don't even remember. Like, when I went to the hospital, they asked for my social security. I'm like, dang it, I don't memorize this. So I had to go through my phone, look for the picture.
Yeah, I have mine in a picture.
Yo, you're telling me Bitcoin was once like $300 and now it's worth $23,000.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's kind of how that works.
Well, what does it do though?
It's just a cryptocurrency. I mean,
What does that mean?
I don't know either, but it's just a cryptocurrency.
What do the numbers mean, Mason?
What do the numbers mean, Mason?
And I have $100 to put in it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what should be my first investment.
Neo.
Actually, I think I get a discount on Home Depot stocks.
Tesla.
How much?
Hey, you guys are laughing.
How much is a Home Depot stock?
Well, right now it's high, but it was low. I was like it's 269, I think.
Nice.
I have
Gap.
I have one.
But
I have one.
I'm a feeling Gap might. Well, it's because I think the Gap stock went up because of Kanye.
Yeah, because that's what I bought it.
Yeah,
I know
so I mean,
Kanye
I think that's like, but
next year.
assuming Kanye wasn't working with Gap, I think I would have never considered buying Gap. I think like the one I wanted to invest in so much was Nvidia and AMD. Those are like the first ones I'm gonna invest in because like they keep competing with each other to make the best graphics cards, and it's like, their stock is only gonna go up unless like Nvidia does like something really stupid and like makes a shitty graphics card, which I doubt. So, I think we're gonna wrap it up. For our listeners on Spotify, this is for you. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the SImp Boat. Today we talked about a lot of interesting topics, ones that we were supposed to talk about last week and ones we talked about this week. We also unwrapped their presents. And before we go, we just want to say Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and we wish you a Happy New Year's. We hope you are doing well and you drive home safe. Drink responsibly.
Please do.
Please. All right. And we'll
Not like
see y'all around.
Bye.